Some very rough games though that we've had. Those last few games were pretty rough. So let's see if we can pick it back up and try to do a little bit better though. I mean, last one wasn't terribly bad, but you know, my pitching could definitely have been better. In the cap, pitching clutch. Let's do that. Let's just get this. We can max out our HR9 like cap and all that. All right, so we're up against the Miami Marlins, which we haven't done terrible. I love stats over the last 10 games have been miserable. We have not pitched very well in our last 10. Well, not fully 10, but you know, like the last 10 or recent starts have been pretty shit. So against the Marlins, I guess for my hitting, I got 2 hits. That's my batting lineup for it. I mean, thank you for showing that, but I'm, you know, and this time I want to see my pitching.
Now batting, Rodney Fisk. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
I'm half tempted that in the next year's version, because I didn't do it this year, is to just bring my character back. Like, because they have that option to bring your character from 17 to 18, and I didn't do that, because I was like, you know what? I think it's fun to just start fresh, see where it goes. I feel like I should do that one of these times. I should have done that on my off time, just when I'm not recording, just play on the other one, see how it goes.
Hey, they come into game 2.
See how it goes being the White Sox Tony Clip pitcher.
Victory yesterday, able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in game 2.
Up next from Miami,
my
Justin
favorite.
Bour. He drove in all 3 of his club's runs in that ball game a night ago. First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there, 0-1. Taken high and deep.
It's never easy for me, right? Oh my god, I thought it was out of here. I'm like, it's never easy with 2 outs. Never.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional.
Not the multi-dimensional.
Look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play.
I think he hits better against lefties. I think that's what I saw.
The windup and the 0-1. Down the first baseline.
Ooh, he's got it. It's not Freeman, it's Rowski or whatever the fuck. You're not Freeman.
And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding.
I'm surprised we're still top 5. Sometimes I feel like we're not really up there, as they're saying.
Flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Settling in now, Brian Anderson. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way.
Ooh, there we go. The call I want.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
There we go. God with the slider. We haven't really thrown any other pitch but the knuckler through the last few people, the last 6.
So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Big Dog Tony.
Looks like a massive power hitter coming up, but he's not really a power hitter.
First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside.
Fucking rat tail, though. That just sticks out.
Now the 1-0. Tied him up there as this.
Tried to hit it down that line. It didn't work.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Into the box now, Alexi Rivera. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. Lifted into the air to shallow center.
Hey, I'll take it.
As a play, he's got it 1 away.
I will take it.
So striding forward now, Yadier Rivera, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now.
Oh, well, that ball just lost. We didn't need that.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough.
There we go. Change the eye level, get a little bit of heat.
He did well to spit on it there.
All the slow pitches makes that 90-mile-per-hour fastball look so much faster out there.
There's a knuckleball bobbing and weaving right over the outside corner. Knuckleball, 1-1. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Heading out towards shallow right.
Not bad contact by the pitcher. Thought he got a good hit. If we were playing a little deeper, probably would have been a hit. Oh, look, it's me again.
Digging in for his second at bat, Big Dog Tony. He got on top of one and was a ground out.
Thought I just went up.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0.
I didn't even want to touch the X button. I like barely tapped it, hoping that maybe just kind of give it a little check swing. No.
Right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt.
Just foul.
We used to see
I mean,
east-west.
it was heavily foul, but you know what I mean.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its
Oh,
way.
God.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious. Digging in to try
That
it
dude
again.
in the back when he was coming up to bat, that fucking ball boy or whatever, looked real pissed.
No balls
I
and one
fucking
strike.
hate my job. Ooh. Caught that.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit.
Oh, right by him. Got the first hit, but it came in the fourth inning.
This one's down. It's the first hit for the
I can't
Marlins,
move either.
It's going to be for extra bases. And the Marlins have
So if I was supposed to run somewhere, I apologize, but I can't move sometimes.
Position here following the opposite field double. And as we check out the ranking on the team leaderboard, he gives him an even 20 now on the campaign. Barehanded on the move. He's out.
Not bad by that third baseman.
Destined to be an RBI, but a highlight reel stab put an end to that thought.
I don't know about an RBI.
First pitch
It was
coming,
just a
here it
bunt
is.
from second to third. It wasn't like he was going to score.
This is outside, ball 1. Fly ball right down.
To be honest,
the
I
line
was
left.
tempted to walk him because I've had issues with him in the past.
Run this down in foul territory, and here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly.
Well, they bunted the guy over. They played a little bit of small ball and a sac fly. It all worked out for them.
Another chance.
Can't be upset about it.
Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Oh, come on.
The knuckleball, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1. Liner, but foul. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins.
Ooh, came in instead. That wasn't where I wanted it, but it worked.
Striding in once again, JT Realmuto comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. In there, and it's 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Not as high as I usually have. I think I have it at like almost 80, but I'll take it as long as we're getting first pitch strikes.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Anderson. First pitch of the at-bat. Knuckleball taken inside for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. On the first base.
Oh, and he couldn't get it. Come on, Freeman would have been all over that.
Base hit.
Where's Freeman? What happened to him?
Man, you smoked that thing. That a boy.
He's been called.
Shut up.
Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big.
In now, Alexi Rivera. He swings and
Ooh, thank God he got that, but that slider caught way more than I wanted.
spectacular catch. Wow. Now to the plate, Yadier Rivera. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Ooh, foul ball. He was waiting on the fastball.
Grounded back
Damn
up
it.
the middle.
The umpire was supposed to stop it with his leg. That was the deal.
It's through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And he'll get there in plenty
All right.
of time to put this one away.
A little bit of struggle closing the door, but it worked nonetheless.
Digging in and looking for more.
Just took until the pitcher to come up.
He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Strike one to start the at-bat. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Oh, I'm not really a big strikeout pitcher. There are some games where it seems like that, and others, not so much.
Just punching everyone out, but other times you don't have your good stuff, and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Ooh, I wanted that corner.
1 ball and 1 strike. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. High in the air out to center field. Pollock has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready now, Justin Bohr. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through.
That just, it was just not coming back.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Sent in the air out to straightaway
We
center.
got the power.
Pollock giving chase. He's there to make the play.
Any other part, if he pulled it or hit it opposite field, probably would have been gone.
Up off the bench as he'll pinch. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result,
Well, he did good. You know what? Can't complain. It was a 1-run difference, and I didn't give up that run. So, you know what? I'm happy with it. We came in and had a decent pitching performance. We only got 3 strikeouts, but you know what? Only 1 run on some little bit of hits and 1 double, a sac bunt, and a sac fly. So it wasn't bad. And then I, only gave up 3 hits in those 6 or whatever innings. So that was definitely the started we need. Oh boy. The last 3 games, that Milwaukee game wasn't great. We did all right against Philly. It wasn't great, but it was decent. And Miami, we actually had a decent start. But we have had a very rocky games against the Cubs. So now it might be just a complete turnaround where now I'm going to get shit on.
Now from the Big Dog Tony, the right-hander from Korea.
Almost to that 100 strikeouts.
What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout-to-walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets.
I don't know if that really makes me the best.
In this one.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. There now is Pollock, and he's got it for the first out.
Jumping on the first pitch. Yikes.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora
But is he
Jr.
dimensional?
As we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. No balls and a strike to count. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did.
There it is. A nasty slider up
but good approach
and running away.
The ball to all gaps. line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Tapped up the third base line.
I'm all over it. Yeah, I didn't have to do that, but then these little like lobs, I gotta aim it.
Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter Kyle Schwarber, and he's
There's like no safe part of this lineup. This lineup is so nasty.
0-1 the count. Called strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ooh, we wanted that curve.
Misses down low.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300.
Oh, Jesus. But, I mean, what are you going to do when heat's coming at you like that? You're going to swing for the fences.
It's a great example.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And let's take a look at A.J. Pollock.
Let's talk about me and my fielding.
Sides of the baseball. Steals bags, hits for power, but his signature is on defense. His ability to run balls down in the gap and play an unbelievable center field.
The 0-2 home. Fouled off.
Dangerous, because if it moves in like that and gets too much of the plate, then yikes.
But I think if we're being honest with ourselves,
there we go.
A little bit too much of the plate.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider.
Getting in a groove, but I'm not going to get confident about it right now. But I can't help but get excited over just a strikeout. I just love strikeouts.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Liner in there for a base hit. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
You know, Dero, at times that knuckleball has a mind of his own. This one wasn't intended to be located down the middle of the plate, but that's exactly where it was.
Yeah, I think the batter was shocked right there. He actually got a pitch. That's been one of the few pitches that have missed over the heart of the plate. When you're facing a knuckleball guy, it's darting and diving all over. The last place you think it's going to end up is down the shoe.
All right. The hit ends up being just a moot point. We're fine.
Here's Addison Russell. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Hit hard to short.
I'm always afraid when it's really hard that it's going to like bump off their glove up in the air. Goes over them. They've had that fielding issue before.
So here now is the pitcher, Jose Quintana. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Strike one to start the at-bat. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Ramos is there, 2 down. The next Cub up, Chris Bryant. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Ooh, just low.
In his career, Bryant has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost.
There's no chance of the first baseman to even bother.
This should be extra bases.
2 outs were my stat line on 2 outs, and then on top of it being the Cubs lineup.
He's into second with the opposite field double. And as we take a look there at the team leaderboard, you can see he ranks 3rd best on this Chicago ball club. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. Now the 2-0.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it looked like
the catch is like, calm down.
But now a hit, a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
That one's in there, 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
3-2, full count. Now the 3-2 pitch. And
slider got away.
Here on 3-2 as that pitch misses, it's ball 4.
Not really the guy I want up to bat with a bunch of runners on.
Get an idea, it's 0-1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Oh my God, the umpire loves Rizzo. He doesn't want me to get anywhere.
That call not going his way right there has anything. Walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes.
Oh, I did not want the curve.
Now he'll step off.
It was a fat finger.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the
There
pitch.
was some high heat. Rizzo, come on, you were tempted.
Zone for a ball. 2-2. Here it is. Swing and a liner.
Oh, and he got it. Thank God. I was like, come on, how good of a pitch could I make with a sinker like right at the corner? Somehow Rizzo had the strength and the ability to fucking loft it. Nice, thank God of that.
Indeed on right here. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And
Come on, I'm bunting, goddammit. Like 30-something at bats, only like 9 or 8 hits.
First delivery to him on the way. Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now a bunt attempt here.
Yeah, I'm on because of an error. Will it help us in this?
Next will be the cleanup hitter.
Nope, we didn't score.
He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
That was nasty.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And it's fouled away.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
Another 0-2 coming. There's a swing and a
that ball would have been gone.
To the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead of foul ball.
Oh, he'll let the knuckle go right by.
Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strike.
I'll take it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Wilson Contreras looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Albies scoops it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in for his second at bat, Javier Baez, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Tough slider down low for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2.
Pretty high knuckler.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Swing.
Jeez, that's just like a fucking perfect swing.
Deep, but this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck.
This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah,
Jeez, that looked like it wasn't even going to make it to the fucking plate with the way he bent over to catch that.
2-0, 3-1, 0-2.
It looked like it was just going to drop.
This guy trusts in his craft.
1-1. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. The 1-2.
Came right up on him to jam him.
Borowski is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Hey, nobody.
Ready for another chance? Addison Russell.
A rough
He's 0 for
game, man.
1
Nobody's
after grounding
scoring
out in his
on
only
my
trip
team,
to
and
the
it
plate
sucks.
So far. 1-1. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Ooh.
Pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Here now the 2-2.
Oh, and there it is. I don't know what he's chasing at, but I was trying to get the slider in because the slider can complement that fastball.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jose Quintana.
You just don't know what you're doing.
0 for 1 with a flyout. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Oh,
this one's
50-50.
downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down?
Yep, it gets down.
Yes, it will. He's got
That's why I
himself a
never
run-out
think
single.
pitchers are easy outs.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
This guy has been unbelievable.
Opted up.
There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA.
I like how he didn't even mention who he's talking about, but I know he's talking about Bryant.
I mean, get in line.
Get in line.
Striding in once again, Albert Almora. It was a walk in his last trip.
Yikes.
Missed with a slider. Quintana is off at first with 2 away. A ball and a strike. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 3-1.
Oh, thank God, fouled it.
Out of play off to the left.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens.
We don't use this a lot, so let's try it.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Albies.
I was gonna say it's hitting right in the awkward point.
Gets there to make.
Hey, let's get a 2-ball right here. Come on now.
So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Big Dog Tony.
Big dog, Tony.
Quintana sets. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line.
No, I could have bunted, but I was like, we need to start trying for something. Thought maybe I'd try to get lucky. The one rare hit that I can get.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. In there, 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0.
I thought it was God. I'm like, I'm not surprised. Curveball, him.
Opportunity to sit on something without
Nasty.
fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And a first pitch knuckleball is inside for ball 1.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
The catcher, number 40.
First pitch on its way. Now that ball is hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Chopped weakly to the left.
All right, another clean inning.
Gets him and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We are still scoreless. Here's Javier Baez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
I don't know. I've been kind of nibbling.
In a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Up, opted up.
Borowski waits on it. Makes the play.
I got it. Shut the fuck up.
Here's Jason Hayward now. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way.
Ooh, I wanted it.
High that time as he misses for a ball. The 1-0. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. So 1-1 home. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there. No runs, 4 hits. 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count.
Lucky.
You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Jeez, that was a high knuckler.
Willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
This is not what I want to do, but I'll do it.
Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball.
It's getting tired, man. Did not need these extra pitches. This is where I'll get taken out.
First base hit in this one.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8 pitch at bat.
Nope, still in it. Surprised.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag, and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him. Not only battling for 8 pitches.
Why don't we have that option to throw the rosin bag?
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pulled high in the air out
Ooh,
to
I
left
thought he
field.
crushed that
Moving
because I'm
under
like,
it.
God, the one very few times
Brings it in
I'm
for
throwing
the
a
second
sinker.
out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Quintana, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. In there at the knees, strike 1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
There's another 0.
This will remain a tie ball game. Here's Chris Bryant now, and Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to.
Ooh, right on that corner.
And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Heading out
Turning it
towards
around.
shallow right.
That's where they take me out.
That'll be a base hit. So very quickly here, the potential tying run is aboard to start the 8th. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double. So we witnessed a close one
What
here,
a
but
game.
this man was a big factor in the outcome. So we're in
Sucks I didn't get the win, but you know what? I pitched,
game.
I think, pretty damn well for that. 6 hits and not giving up a single run, only 1 walk and 5 strikeouts. I mean, against what I've been struggling Cubs, like I've been struggling against them, I'm going to take that.